Yeah, guys, you've heard it all. Muffin tops, love handles, and now we have one more thing to worry about, which is cankles. It's Bike to Work Day. It's the fourth Wednesday of every June is Colorado's Bike to Work Day, and this is something that's been around since the 50s. It's a good cause, it's a fun book, and it's kind of a cool rating system. She gives paws. 1 paw for a decent hotel, 5 paws for a very nice one. Today's the day to hop on a bike. A few tips for you. Definitely stay to the right. Use a bike lane if there is one. Don't hug the curb too close. Head to our web channel, NBC11news.com. We're going to not only have a link to this promotion so you can kind of check it out. If a gym is not in your budget at all, the Mayo Clinic has 4 low-cost tips for ways you can work out on a shoestring budget. Oh, guys, not only am I almost here, I've made it. I'm in the parking lot, and I'm going to see you in a second.
Wow.
There you are. Hello, Lisa.
Lisa McDivitt joins us now with more about these dedicated farmers.
Guys, I'm out at the Davis Family Farms in Palisade. These orchards have been here for a decade, and seeing them through every step of the way is one woman who finds herself in a very elite club of female farmers. Unlike the women of Palisade peach farms from the past, Becky Davis does much more than just pack up the fruit. She drives the tractor, prunes the trees, and works in harsh conditions throughout the year.
There were times when I felt like I wanted to just cry because it would be hot and it is miserable.
But Becky got inspiration to keep going from the woman who was also her mentor.
And I thought, you know, if Jessie can do this, I can do this.
Jessie Herman Jacobs is one of the most celebrated peach farmers of recent years. She and her mother, Billy, won the Growers of the Year award in 2002. And when Becky first arrived in town, Jessie helped the Davises get their start, even though they were competitors.
I was so inspired by her and her mother, Billy Herman, running this huge operation.
Jessie had taken over for her dad when he became terminally ill and joined her mother in the orchards.
One time while we were going and farming right at 30 acres, which is pretty good for just 2 women.
Jessie passed away last year, and her mother has since sold off some of their acreage. But Jessie's legacy remains in the lessons she taught farmers like Becky.
She became very efficient in running the orchard and loved it.
This trend of support permeates the Palisade orchards.
Farmers helping farmers, and the women are great. They help each other.
Debbie Burnett is another female farmer who, like Becky, didn't ever grow up thinking she would be in the peach business.
Would have never guessed this was what I would do. I can't grow a house plant, so you know.
But they're out in the orchards every day now, not only packing and selling the peaches, but getting in the trees right alongside their husbands.
We really work together. You know, we go out, we prune together, we thin together, but, you know, we both irrigate, we both get dirty.
Now I'm kind of finding that it's kind of an unsung hero situation. There are women out here working in these orchards like men do.
And now these women are helping mentor other up-and-coming peach farmers, passing on not just Jessie's knowledge, but her spirit.
And I can see her with her big hat and her overalls, and she always had makeup and lipstick on, and she was the most beautiful woman out in the orchards I had ever met. She was a true example, and she is my inspiration. Now, as you can see, these have already been picked. This is hard manual labor, and Becky Davis says that while it is a good exertion, it's a great workout. It's a way for her to stay in shape, and it's also worth it just to see the satisfaction on people's faces when they bite into a delicious Palisade peach that she helped grow. So for now, Lauren and Bernie, I'll send it back to you, and I'll see if I can find a peach just lying around here somewhere that I could take.
Yeah. And this is my cashier every single week.
Casey Cornum says she loves a challenge. And after seeing a Dr. Phil special about a woman who saved a ton of money by clipping coupons, Casey decided she could do it too.
I'm a very determined person, so if I want to figure something out or I'm going to get that good deal, I'm going to make it happen.
Before she started couponing, Casey was spending an average of $80 to $90 a week on groceries and toiletries for her family. But once her coupon clipping started paying off, all that changed.
Consecutively, I've saved at least over 50%, if not 75% most of the time.
And on a shopping trip earlier this week, Casey reached a personal best. She hit up Safeway and Rite Aid, armed with a handful of coupons and a list of what items were on sale that day.
We're going to go get some razors, and we're going to get some contact solution and some air fresheners.
The total retail value of her items at Safeway was $129. But after coupons and sales, she only spent a whopping 90 cents. At Rite Aid, the total retail value of what she got, $106.
but Casey only spent $1.34.
I did pretty good, I feel. I probably saved over 90% on everything that I bought.
In fact, she saved an average of 95% thanks to her coupon clipping ways. Casey has a rule that she doesn't buy anything unless she has a coupon for it. And she owes her success to a fairly extensive system. She gets 10 newspapers every week and organizes all coupons by manufacturer. Her family eats whatever's on sale, and since she typically gets more than she needs, she set up a pantry room in her house for the extra products. If she doesn't use them by a week before they expire, she gives them away to friends or donates them to people in need. And what does Rite Aid have to say about her extreme savings?
Well, we certainly see a lot of demand for couponing, both as a saving approach and also just kind of as a hobby, I think. And we obviously encourage both. We think that couponing is a outlet that serves both our customers and all parties involved, ourselves, our suppliers, everyone. So we think it's great.
And if you want to snag a few deals but don't have time to commit to it like Casey, she started a website where she's pretty much done the work for you.
I just wanted to help other people do it because I wish I would have known about this 5 or 6 years ago when I got married so that I would have been saving this much money by now.
In Grand Junction, Lisa McDivitt, KKCO 11 News.
I thought it was just going to be a whole bunch of kids in a class, like a regular class. We're like a family.
Ariana Meir is one of nearly 270 students at Central High School who are enrolled in AVID. Just as music helps motivate Central High students get ready for the day, the AVID program helps some kids get ready for college.
And it's actually designed to take the kid who's historically been viewed as the middle kid, B.C. student, who teachers always viewed that had a little bit more potential.
Students have to apply to get into the program, and ideally they begin in their freshman year. AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, so students who get in need to be self-motivated.
I've been thinking about trying to achieve college since my 6th grade year.
I told them that I wanted to be better organized and that I already knew what I was going to do.
AVID students are taught time management, effective note-taking, and organization. But Johnson says that his goal is not just to place students in the perfect college.
Reaching your whole potential is my ultimate goal for all my students.
Unlike some schools in California that use AVID, the Central High School program is paid for through District 51's general funds. AVID students gain skills in writing, inquiry, reading, and collaboration. But as they say, it's about more than just the schoolwork.
One of the things, nice thing about it, it's a community.
We feel like a family.
On any given day, the folks at Homestyle Bakery in Grand Junction churn out an average of 200 donuts. On Fridays, even more.
It's maybe triple that amount. Friday is donut day.
The owners of Homestyle Bakery say even in this economy, they haven't noticed a downturn in demand.
Everybody can afford a buck or so for a good feeling.
Bill Andrews is a baker at Homestyle Bakery. He recently demonstrated the amount of work that goes into producing the hot, tasty treat.
It's very labor intensive.
And they say that's one reason why a lot of grocery stores stopped making their donuts in-house and started having them shipped in each day instead.
Save on labor and save on money.
But if the smell of freshly fried dough or the taste of gooey frosting isn't enough to inspire a donut run, what about a national holiday for the Holy Guys?
Celebrating donuts all month long.
According to City Market, the first American Donut Month promotion was in 1929. And nowadays, Americans consume about 10 million donuts each year. So how should someone celebrate National Donut Month?
Donut, and you've got to have the tag along, either a coffee, tea, or a glass of milk.
Bon appetit. In Grand Junction, Lisa McDivitt, KKCO 11 News.